This didn't trickle out. It crashed through the internet like a wrecking ball. 1 minute it was whispers. The next, Tasha K was on live saying she had proof that Claressa Shields wasn't just caught in a messy love triangle, but allegedly positioned as a full-blown cash buffer in a financial game way bigger than romance. Receipts, deleted videos, Christmas timelines that refuse.
Need a trick? I gotta put my glasses on, Jazz. Hold on for a second. I need a trick. Yeah, I need a trick. I need a trick. Woo! Papoose is out here looking for a trick. And he got one. Yes, beautiful girl. Beautiful. Gorgeous girl. Y'all ain't gonna tell me Claressa ugly. I'm sorry, she's not. She don't care.
Refused to line up. And a luxury duffel bag that may have exposed everything. What looked like a flex turned into a crack, and that crack spread fast. Because when the receipt shows one thing and the public story shows another, somebody is lying. And according to what's now circulating, the lie wasn't small. It was strategic. Insiders say this wasn't about love, it was about leverage. Keeping one woman emotionally invested while a marriage stayed legally intact. Keeping money flowing while debt stayed hidden. And the wildest part, the internet thinks someone tried to erase the proof once it started connecting the dots. But it was already too late. Screenshots were saved. Clips were sent. And Tasha K claims she already had everything before the clean.
I'm sad to report. Because here's the thing, the Christmas thing, we gotta go back to 2025. I'm so sorry about this, y'all. We gotta rewind it back. I gotta do one spin for this. We gotta rewind it back, okay? So the Christmas thing had me bothered. Had a lot of y'all bothered. Claressa spent Christmas alone. She was live in the Louis Vuitton store buying Louis Vuitton bags and a duffel bag. Posted the receipt of the duffel bag online, had Papoose give her a Louis Vuitton box with a duffel bag in it, and forgot that she had posted the receipt stating that she bought the duffel bag that he gave her. Then she said, hey, can you get this online so people would think you bought me something? Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit down right here like this. All right, right there. Put the camera up. Let's go. Same way he was holding the camera for Remy Ma, that she claims that he was not.
The cleanup even started. Now fans are spiraling. Timelines are being dissected frame by frame. And one brutal question is hanging in the air. Was Claressa Shields chosen? Or was she used? Christmas 2025 was supposed to be soft, quiet, symbolic. Instead, it became the day the entire narrative started collapsing. Claressa Shields told the public she spent Christmas alone. No drama, no theatrics, just a simple statement that framed isolation and vulnerability. For a moment, people believed it. But the internet doesn't stop at statements. It follows timestamps. And those timestamps led straight into a Louis Vuitton store. Same day, same holiday window. Claressa live on camera, luxury shelves glowing, a duffel bag front and center.
And when this video came out, and they put it in my DM and I posted it, the owner of this fur coat store deleted the videos. He got a call mysteriously to delete immediately, but too late. Tasha K already had it, boo. Proof that they was together on Christmas. He was with his kids, his wives, Remy. He held the camera when Remy did her little video.
Then came the detail that cracked everything open. The receipt. Her receipt. Clear, visible, time-stamped. The bag wasn't gifted. It was purchased by her. Hours later, that same duffel bag reappeared online, framed as a gift from Papoose. That's where confusion turned into suspicion. Because if it was a gift, why did the receipt say otherwise? That question lingered, and when questions linger, people start pulling threads. Later that day, another video surfaced from a different store. Different location, same energy, same camera angle, same hand positioning. Internet detectives noticed immediately. Papoose
So that's why we weren't able to find details on Papoose and his financial records. And it took us a long time to get these. But when we got these and we saw that he currently owes and has not paid taxes for the past, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7, not 8, not 9, not...
Papoose was holding the camera the exact same way he had in old videos with Remy Ma. Not speculation, visual consistency. Then the clip vanished, deleted. According to claims, not by accident, by request. A call allegedly came in telling the store owner to remove it immediately. But by then, the footage had already landed somewhere else. In Tasha K's inbox. That's when the story stopped being about a bag and started becoming about a triangle. Not a love triangle, a financial one. Because now the timeline suggested all three were in the same city, the same holiday window, while the public narrative insisted otherwise. Explanations shifted fast. Suddenly, it was different days, same outfits, same camera grip, same environment. That explanation didn't land. And when explanations don't land, motives come into focus. Tasha K didn't frame it as fact. She framed it as instinct. Allegedly,
The man is not divorcing his wife. She's not divorcing him because you are the lick. He is going to help his wife to get out of debt using the money that you make from fighting. So in my opinion, he's giving you a fake $8 million deal, which is credit. It's there. But if you go win, you don't need it. There's no money.
allegedly, the marriage was never truly interrupted. It was compartmentalized. Public separation. Private alignment. And that's where money entered the conversation. Claims surfaced about an $8 million deal shown to Claressa, a number big enough to inspire loyalty, patience, belief. But questions followed immediately. If Papoose was allegedly struggling financially, where would that money come from? This is where pawnshop records, jewelry collateral, and old statements from Remy Ma resurfaced. According to those statements, he wasn't contributing financially. He was put out. And shortly after, he was reportedly living in Claressa's apartment, driving her car, surrounded by her resources. Even the jewelry moments took on a different tone. A chain framed as a gift. Claressa calling it new. Then quietly asking, "Where's yours?" Because it wasn't new. It was his. That realization didn't explode. It sank. And that's where this part ends. Not with proof alone, but with a chilling shift. This wasn't looking like romance anymore. It was starting to look like dependency disguised as affection. Once money entered the conversation, everything that came before rearranged itself. Luxury stopped looking celebratory. Living arrangements stopped looking temporary. And the silence around the marriage started sounding intentional. This is where names mattered. Not stage names. Legal ones. Because once those names surfaced, public records followed. Allegedly, years of unpaid taxes. Not 1 year. Not 2. Over a decade. Liens stacking. Numbers that don't disappear just because the spotlight moves. And then another layer emerged. Remy Ma's financial situation. Claims of over $600,000 in tax burden. That number changes behavior. It turns separation into risk. Divorce stops being emotional and becomes dangerous. Because divorce exposes finances, forces transparency, triggers audits. And according to what's been claimed, that daylight never came. The divorce was withdrawn. Suddenly, staying married quietly made more sense than breaking apart publicly. And in that silence, Claressa's role became clearer and more disturbing. Not a partner, a buffer. Someone emotionally close enough to absorb pressure. Financially active enough to stabilize chaos. Publicly visible enough to distract attention. The language used behind the scenes is what made people recoil. Not words of love. Words of function. The lick. That phrase doesn't come from affection. It comes from calculation. And when you replay the earlier moments through that lens, everything changes. The duffel bag becomes optics. The apartment becomes shelter. The deal becomes reassurance, not revenue. A promise designed to buy time, not deliver money. Time to manage debt. Time to avoid exposure. Time to keep the structure intact. This isn't framed as jealousy. It's framed as warning. That Claressa may have been funding a system designed to exclude her. That the marriage she believed was over never truly ended. That her silence was convenient. And this is where the story lands heavy. Because this isn't about embarrassment. It's about design. Heartbreak happens when plans fall apart. Design happens when you were never meant to be included. The silence wasn't accidental. It was structural. And once that realization hits, the question isn't whether she was misled. It's whether she was ever supposed to know the truth at all. If you made it this far, you already know this isn't just gossip. This is a pattern, and patterns only survive when people stay quiet. Hit that like button if you believe something here doesn't add up. Drop your thoughts in the comments because the timeline doesn't lie and the internet sees everything. Subscribe now because stories like this don't end cleanly. They unravel in stages, and the next receipt, the next deleted clip, the next reaction could drop at any moment. Turn on notifications so you're not catching up after the narrative has already been rewritten. This channel exists to slow these stories down, connect the dots, and ask the questions people don't want asked. Because silence protects systems, and attention breaks them. Stay locked in. This story isn't over, and the truth always comes out louder the longer it's been buried. The longer it's been buried.